What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of F.E.A.R. This is now part 11 of our game thus far, and we are now inside the vault. Hopefully that's a good thing. One can only hope. Supposedly, I think like Alma is supposedly here or something. I don't know. But we're also chasing another individual and Paxton, as always. Because that's just how it is. I don't know if this is the inside of the vault, where we're almost at the vault, or what. There's Paxton, there's Alma.
You still don't know.
Find my weapon change.
What you are. Why you're here.
Not really. It's weird.
What's the first thing you remember? What's your given name?
I don't know.
Where were you born?
It's Pablo.
You have no history.
The weird apparition things
You
are
and
super strange.
were born from the same mother.
Mother? Are we good?
You must have sensed it. She cannot see in your mind, but perhaps you can see into hers. A life of waking from one nightmare, only to find herself deep in another.
Elaborate.
I will set her free.
Paxton? Wait, Paxton's here. Oh, and she's here too. Oh no. Here's my weapons. What the hell? Not cool. They better give me my weapons back. First off. I can't switch my weapons again. What the hell? That's really weird. It's supposed to be the right bumper. Well, I guess we're stuck with this now. What? There's one of my weapons. Why do we have a pistol? Why did the game... You know, that kind of irritates me. Straight up, they took away our stuff that we've been storing. That's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? Damn you, Alma. And Paxton Fettel's Dan, and I think the other girl's name was Lucy, if I'm remembering correctly. That's messed up. So they're all dead.
She was a very disturbed child. Terrible, debilitating nightmares, hallucinations, hysteria. She never had a chance at a normal life. It was Disler who realized she was telepathic. He speculated that she was extremely sensitive to the negative emotions of people around her. We removed her from that chamber only twice. She was 15 when the first prototype was born. She was supposed to be comatose, but she started screaming when we induced labor and didn't stop until the liquid filled her lungs. There are plausible scientific explanations for everything that followed, but I think it was really just a question of hatred. It is the way of men to make monsters, and it is the nature of monsters to destroy their makers.
Wow. It's all gone so wrong. Of course it has. Why would it not? Oh my Lanta, what do we have going on here? Oh, whoa! This is not ideal. Neither is the...
Destroy her, but I think she's suffered enough.
Oh, it's you.
We put her in there 2 days before her 8th birthday.
No life signs detected.
She died 6 days after we pulled the plug.
Release sequence complete.
Not
This is
good.
how it ends.
Oh. Aw. She's back to normal. Oh no. Hello. Wow, I hated that. Okay, so what am I now leading to believe? Nobody's possessed anymore because Paxton's dead, correct? If I'm understanding that correctly, so I guess at this point it's just Alma's left. Alma in her adult form, I suppose. Oh, sneezy time. Oh, I'm dying. Grab the armor. Good on that. Okay, what we got? Hello? What the fuck? Not cool. Oh shit, they're real! Uh-oh. That's a bad. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Oh boy, this is really bad. We're definitely in the vault, that's for sure. That's really bad. And everyone's dead. That doesn't even matter, does it? Ridiculous. Thank goodness this thing can kill them in one hit. If it didn't, we'd be freaking in the deepest of troubles. Already kind of are, in retrospect. Now what? Poof. All things considering, these are probably really easy enemies. But doesn't mean I like them. You know? Bit nerve-wracking. So we gotta expose and destroy the reactor cells to sabotage the energy pylons. Great. That was easy. Okay. What we got? Why do I feel like we're at the end of the game all of a sudden? Are we at the end of the game? I think we are. We must be, am I right? I thought our flashlight came back. We're gonna need that. Button! Good. I guess we're good. We go in this room? Or do we leave? Presumably we leave and go to the next room. Also, it's pretty creepy. I'm loving it. The creep factor is definitely high. Okay, we gotta destroy the reactor cell sabotage. Okay, we expose them. We shoot them? Okay, makes sense. Oh jeez, is that another level? That was fast. Or were we not supposed to be down there just yet? And they teleported us up there. I don't know what the hell that was. Huh? Wait. Was that death? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe we are supposed to take care of those pylons over here. Yeah, we were supposed to take care of it right here. The game did not like us moving. You can stop that. I think she's pissed. Are we good? My nerves, they're on edge. That's lovely. I love to see it. Come on. Oh, thank goodness, more ammo. We might need it. It's kind of crazy how they brought us back all the way to pistol. It's GTFO. Bye-bye, bitches! We out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Right? Right. Jeez. Uh-oh. Boom! Bang! Bang! Boom! Bing-a-boom! Die. Hell yeah! Almost pissed. Clearly. Oh, that's not good. Are they gonna come through the wall? Nope. Okay. Oh, we did it. The facility's main reactor has gone critical. A chain reaction is imminent. The mission, the F.E.A.R operative should attempt to get as far from the facility as possible. We might finish the game, I guess, guys. This might be the final part of F.E.A.R.
If you can hear me, get to high ground. A chopper is standing by.
Yeah, you're right. That is the best way to deal with problems. Obi-Wan Kenobi was right. Do this, grab that. Okay, so we have these, we have this, and we have this. If we don't have to deal with any soldiers and only have Alma to contend with, then I guess we could stick with a pistol. Theoretically. Right? I guess. Well, that can't be good. She's coming, isn't she? That it? Okay. You know, that's the only good thing so far, is that they're one-shot, one-kills. If they weren't, I'd be a little bit more on edge. I'm on edge. Phew. And we have a lot of first aid kits. Also a blessing. Ridiculous. Let the flashlight come back. Alright, let's move on before we get mutilated. Yeah. You know what? I take it back. The pistol's alright. At least in this situation that we're given. It's fine. Ow! Bitch! Any others? Probably. Bastardos. How dare you? Okay, we have no armor. That's not ideal. Okay. What do you think is scarier? Alma as a child or Alma as a full-grown lady that's an adult? And she's naked. Yeah, me too. Not this way? Oh, apparently not. That can't be good. Or it's really good. Oh, it's our gun. I'm thinking. Let's grab it. Oh shit. Change my mind. With that little ammo, scratch that. Unless we're fighting like soldiers, I'm not super worried. And with Paxton dead, I'm kind of led to believe that all the soldiers are no longer possessed, meaning we don't have to deal with soldiers no longer. I guess we jump down. Look at this boss arena. Reload. Not bad. How long do we have to withstand this for? Reload. It's a good time for it. Whoa! Why did that make me jump and shit my pants so much? That's not cool. I don't want to go down there. That's kind of where we're led, isn't it? Ugh. Oh, fuck, I hate that for us. Okay, down we go. To literal hell. Wow, that was kind of cool, the way he did that to himself. Admittingly, it was pretty cool looking. Did I like it? Fuck no. Slow Joe. We're doing it. Regen. Okay, move on. Right. Regen. Move on. Oh, look at this corridor of literal hell. That can't be good, could it?
I've tried so hard to forget.
Yeah. Okay. No, 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 no. Fuck off. Fuck off. I have 10 meg packs, you can't touch me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Stop it. I don't want to be in your embrace.
Born here, in this place. I was there.
She's our mom. That can't be good. No, 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 bad mom. No, bad. Bad. Uh-oh. That's bad. No. Bad mama. No, fuck off.
Give me back my baby!
You will be a god among men.
I'm gonna be born.
Take her back to the vault.
Subject Alma Wade. Our last name is Wade. Paxton Fettel Wade or Paxton Wade? Interesting. Who am I? Are you my mom? Oh, of course, they took away our weaponry again. They would. Not cool. Bye-bye! Ah. Safe at last. Not safe anymore. Hello? The hell are in the streets? But this doesn't make any sense. Didn't we just go upwards? Is that a literal nuke going off? What the shit is going on? Oh, this can't be good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Frick. Well, I guess we just accept it at this point. I can't move. The situation: a massive explosion detected by Hannibal 3 spy satellite in the vicinity of classified Armacam facility moments before the signal was lost. Efforts to re-establish link unsuccessful. The status of F.E.A.R operative is unknown. The epilogue: aftermath. This is the end of the game. Wow.
There he is.
Why the hell did you guys bomb me? What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know how you lived through that. We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
She's here. F.E.A.R is dedicated to the memory of Wen Chi Lee, the Day One Studios team. Wow. That was pretty good. That was a good game. The game was, a lot scarier, more eerier than I remember. Also, the more of the beginning parts of the game, I'd say were definitely the scariest. At least, I mean, there was always a consistent amount of fear, sort of, relative through the game. Of course, as we were progressing through the game, that lessened and lessened and lessened to an extent where, the fear was pretty much gone, except for the last section, in the vault. I mean, I didn't expect some of the things to happen that happened, so there's that. Regardless, the end fight where you're fighting a bunch of her ghost minions, I don't know what you want to call them, was pretty easy, surprisingly. And we had so many med kits that it didn't even matter. And, yeah, overall it was good. If I had to rate it from an F tier all the way to an S tier, it would go in the... And mind you, F tier is 5 and under out of 10. So it's 1 out of 10 usually. But if I had to rate 1 out of 10, it'd probably be like a 6. Maybe 6.5 out of 10. So like a D to C tier, I guess. It's a good game. Of course, it does suffer from some of the things that... It was made in 2005, therefore some of the things feel pretty dated. But overall, it still feels like a pretty good first-person shooter overall, I think. Like, it was an enjoyable experience through and through. Yeah, I was not expecting the game to end already, though. I guess I should have expected it when going to the vault. One thing I felt was a little underwhelming. There was the constant presence of Paxton Fettel, right? And Paxton Fettel was supposed to be our, I guess, almost big bad, but of course Alma was always in the background. And we get in the vault, and he's just dead. And I was like, oh, okay. So Alma got to him. That's just great. And then there's the girl. I think her name was Lucy. She's just also dead. I was like, great. So the whole game, we've been trying to get Paxton Fettel, and it didn't even matter because he died. And Alma's still alive. Well, alive. She's undead, I guess you want to say. She's a ghost, a literal apparition, who kills people. So yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. It was a good time overall. There was definitely some parts of the game that were definitely hard. The parts that I'm thinking of is the part where we were out in the top of the buildings and like the really rural zone of the maps, where it felt like an abandoned house. You go on the rural rooftops, and we're getting sniped from so many different angles. It wasn't even right. And then it almost caused us to use almost all of our med kits, if not all of them. It was kind of crazy. On normal, it's not an extremely hard game, I'd say. I mean, we were like mostly 10 out of 10 med kits. What, 70% of the game, I'd say. And then there was points where we actually had to use a lot. But we try to preserve our ammo as much as we could for certain weaponry, and use the weaponry that we saw a lot of. So that was cool. I like that. There is a weird little hodgepodge between when it's horror time and then it's first-person shooter time. There is distinct differences when we do that, right? Like when we're going out through the game, it's obvious when that's going to happen, and then the other's going to happen. When the first-person shooter part happens, we hear some signals from like some of the soldiers talking that are possessed by Paxton Fettel. If it's the horror section, we hear little static noises from our like communicator, and you're like, oh, it's Alma, she's fucking us again. But I mean, if they blended that in like more thoroughly, so it was more cohesive, that would make the game better. Because then you don't know when it's gonna happen. So that would be really cool if they did that more often. And they probably do in 2 and 3. I know in 3 it becomes definitely more of a first-person shooter than a horror game, if I remember correctly. But I haven't played it in so long. Same with 2. I haven't played that game in forever either. Which we will do both of them as well. We're gonna do the whole trilogy, but we will take a break from it. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this Let's Play. If you guys have, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think of this game as a whole. Your favorite parts, your least favorite parts of the game. Was there any parts that you were genuinely scared of? Were you scared just because I screamed and it hurt your ears, so it made you jump? It's possible. And if you're new to my channel and have been watching me for a little while and you haven't done so as of yet, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, over on YouTube. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified for when a new episode of something comes out. And I haven't decided exactly yet what we're going to be doing tomorrow for our Let's Play, because this comes out on Saturday, yes, and then tomorrow we have a different game for you guys because this is our weekend game. It's a good time. I don't think there's anything afterwards, is there? I guess not. I mean, we should probably wait it out in case there's like a weird little after image cutscene, but I kind of suspect there isn't. At least I assume there's not. I know games like Assassin's Creed series, the freaking end credits are so long, they're ridiculous. Like, they're not even worth watching. But, yeah. I mean, the slow-mo stuff was cool. I like the slow-mo parts of the game. The slow-mo stuff was really, really cool. And guns overall, like, I remember when we started the Let's Play, I did mention I think it felt clunky. And it still kind of does, relatively. But, as we were going through the game, it got easier and easier to play. And it actually became pretty easy to maneuver our weaponry and kill things. Especially when you have slow-mo. When you have slow-mo, everything's a lot easier. Of course. But trying to think of some other good points that we've seen. There were some good jump scares in it. The one I can think of most notably was the one when you go in this little corridor and then you hit a button, I think turn on the elevator or something, I can't remember exactly what it did. And then you turn around and then almost standing there outside the window just staring at you. And she's not moving, she's not doing anything. And then you have to walk out of the room and then she comes right at you. And then you have to shoot her or run away from her or something just so you don't get murdered. That part was pretty scary. That's probably the scariest section of the game. For me. Yeah. But I'll see you guys all in the next Let's Play that we do. It was fun, everybody, and goodbye.